So you're in the ABC store and you see alcohol all around you, but you're not sure what to choose because you, my friend, are on a low-carb diet. So whether you're on low carb, whether it's keto, paleo, or just any low-carb, high-fat diet, you find out very quickly that there's a lot of alcohol that you can't have anymore. But what are you going to do when you go out with your friends or you want to celebrate? Well, the truth is you can still have alcohol. Not all of it's bad for you. Some's okay, and some is really a disaster. But we all know that alcohol is not a weight loss aid, so the more alcohol you drink, the more weight loss might slow down because your body can't really burn anything else off while it's burning off the alcohol. So, basically, wine is going to be much lower in carbs than beer. So most people choose to just drink wine, but maybe you don't like wine specifically. Well, pure spirits like whiskey and vodka contain 0 carbs, but you really want to watch out for sweet drinks because those are where the massive amounts of sugar are going to be. So champagne usually has about 1 gram of carbs, red wine 2 grams, white wine 2 grams, and these are about, a true serving, which is only about 4 ounces, so 1 glass of champagne or red wine. But beers can have around 13 grams of carbs or more. Even on a strictly low-carb diet, you can have a glass of wine pretty much every day, especially if you're the kind of person who likes to have your glass of red wine every evening for health benefits. That's fine. Just watch out for the sweet dessert wines because they're going to have a lot of sugar. Let's go over to spirits. So, whiskey, brandy, dry gin martinis, tequila shots, vodka mixed with a little bit of soda water. These are going to be your best bets. Anything that's just a straight, plain spirit with nothing added to it, not flavor. So we're staying away from your Smirnoff flavored vodkas and all that because they do add sugars to make those taste better. In your moderate range is going to be your Bloody Mary, a plain lime margarita, not the flavored ones with fruits like strawberries, mangoes, or peach, or even a Cosmopolitan. A Bloody Mary has 7 grams, a margarita 8, and a Cosmo 13 grams. Now, gin and tonic has 16 grams because of the tonic water, a White Russian 17, rum and coke a whopping 39, and that's because of the soda. Also, a vodka and orange juice 28. Now, these are some of the most common drinks that people get when they're out with friends or family having a drink. But, looking at the White Russian, the vodka, or the rum and coke, they also are full of sugar. So even if you chose to have one of these drinks because of the fact that the carbs aren't going to completely throw you out of ketosis, the sugar alone will. So the worst option is going to be to mix alcohol with soda or juice. This is literally a sugar bomb. Alright, so wine coolers. We've got our average Smirnoff Ice, just the basic one, not the screwdrivers or the apples. This one's already got 31 grams of carbs and sugar per bottle. A Bacardi Breezer, 39. So we definitely want to stay away from wine coolers because they're basically just like drinking a regular soda, just with a little bit of alcohol in them. So you might as well just get you a shot of vodka because it'd be more beneficial in the long run. There's barely any alcohol in these drinks anyway. Now, what about beers? What is a beer belly? Well, it's basically when people drink a lot of beer, and because the beers are full of rapidly digestible carbs, then it's basically like drinking liquid beer, and it goes straight to your gut. And we see like the bloating in women, but for men, it turns into the beer belly where their stomach is literally just bloated and round like they're a pregnant guy. So if you're really a beer drinker, there are some beers that you can try. On this list, you'll see some like the Select 55, the Busch Light, some of these are Bud Light, or Bud Ice, Coors Light. These are all around between 1 to 5 grams. Once you start getting into like Heineken's and Budweiser, those are around 11. Guinness is 14. Corona is 14. And Corona is my personal favorite. And at 14 grams, you're really gonna, that's just like a treat on the weekends. But you really want to still be careful. And then this is for your 12-ounce bottle. So don't go to the gas station and get a giant Corona and think it's only going to be 14 grams of carbs. It's different. If you're on a very, very strict low-carb diet, of course, you're going to want to just stay away from the beer altogether or stay on the very, very, very low end. But if you're on a little bit more of a loose low-carb diet and you're just trying to be a little bit wise about what you drink, Nothing wrong with having an occasional beer. The only exception is very light American beers. Many of them contain few carbs, so if you like them, you're in luck, because those are pretty much okay. So, to sum it up, our top 5 low-carb alcoholic drinks. Champagne or dry sparkling wine, because one glass contains only about 1 gram of net carbs. Dry wine, like a red or white that's dry, 1 glass only contains about 2 grams of net carbs. The skinny bia, which is your vodka and soda water, has 0 grams of carbs. Whiskey over the rocks, my favorite drink, only has 0 grams of carbs. And even though whiskey can be made from various forms of grains, it is 0 carb and gluten free. And there's also many different kinds. I'm just saying. Dry martini, 1 cocktail, 0 grams of carbs. So, you know, if it's good enough for James Bond, it's good enough for us. Let's just be real. So, guys, don't think you have to give up your favorite drinks when you go out to celebrate. Just be smart about it, and you can still enjoy all different kinds of cocktails and alcohol on the ketogenic diet. So, just a word of caution from personal experience. When you're on a strict low-carb diet, it takes a lot less alcohol to feel intoxicated. So the very first time that you have alcohol after you've started keto or paleo, you're going to notice that you might feel it a little bit sooner, even if you're a person who never gets intoxicated so quickly, especially if you're sticking to the straight liquors. So just pay attention, guys, and be cautious. You may only need half as many drinks to really feel it. So it also saves you money at the bar. Perks, you know what I'm saying? If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, guys. And tell us down below what else you would like to see. Be sure to subscribe for more videos.